Bonjour, good afternoon. Mon nom est André Roy et j'ai le plaisir et privilège d'être le doyen de la Faculté des Arts et Sciences à l'Université Concordia. I'm delighted to welcome all of our graduates, their families and friends, and our distinguished guests to the Spring 2017 Convocation Ceremony. Je vous souhaite personnellement la bienvenue à ce grand jour de collation des grades. Convocation is a huge highlight in our academic year, a most remarkable day for our graduating class. Today, let us celebrate our students for their efforts and achievements and wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Félicitations à tous nos gradués, tous nos diplômés. Congratulations to our graduating class. Bravo, well done, everyone. Now, would everyone please join Ms. Colleen Bartley, mezzo-soprano, in the singing of O Canada.
Good afternoon and congratulations, félicitations. You have followed your dreams, achieved your goals, and here you are as graduates among us. So let us celebrate you. Fêtons votre réussite et l'obtention de vos diplômes. And let us also take this moment to reflect. For what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving them. Ce que vous êtes en voie de devenir compte beaucoup plus que toutes vos réussites. You have studied and gained knowledge, written tests and papers, and pursued the goals which have led you to today. And as you studied, you've also evolved and changed, become better friends, deeper thinkers, dreamers and schemers. Comme étudiants et étudiantes, vous êtes devenus plus lucides, plus confiants, plus créatifs. You have become more compassionate humans, aware of the complexities of your own lives and the lives of others. Alors célébrons tout ce que vous êtes devenus, et tout ce que vous allez devenir. Let us indeed celebrate you, receiving your diplomas, as well as you, human beings who have the power and the wisdom and the tenacity to build a world of peace and hope and understanding. Thank you. Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir.
Dear graduates, invités distingués, mesdames et messieurs, félicitations à chacun et chacune de nos nouveaux diplômés en cette magnifique journée de réjouissance. Graduation is a special day for your support networks, your families, loved ones, and friends, as well as the Concordia community and your fellow alumni who have collectively collaborated with you to make this day possible. I'm thrilled and honored to share this special milestone with you. La valeur d'une formation universitaire est incontestable et en obtenant votre diplôme, vous avez acquis un grand avantage dans notre société. Mais il y a autre chose. The lessons gleaned from your textbooks and professors were just the beginning. Your challenge now is to acquire knowledge on your own, using the education and skills you developed here at Concordia. Thomas Edison made 1,000 attempts at inventing a light bulb. When he finally succeeded, a reporter asked him what it felt like to fail 1,000 times. Edison replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." As someone whose path to success has often required far more than 1,000 such steps, I encourage you to adopt a similar perspective as you embark upon this next chapter in your lives. When someone tells you something is impossible, remember that it probably means it hasn't been done yet. Or as I often say, no is maybe on the road to yes. Success is not determined by financial wealth or even the approval of our peers, but rather success is defined by the extent to which we are able to build our own communities and help our fellow citizens. As the saying goes, no man is an island. I stand before you today on the shoulders of the many people whose guidance and support have helped me along the way. And I think you can all imagine how much strength is required for someone like me to stand on anyone's shoulders. My point is, while it's true that our backgrounds and circumstances may have influenced who we are, it is equally true that each of us is responsible for who we become. You must continue to be open with outstretched arms and open hands to be willing to receive, but it is imperative that you also be willing to give. Whether financially or through the gift of your knowledge and time, I urge each of you to give back to the university and your community by investing in its future. Generations of graduates, just as previous generations, have invested in you. Define your success by the degree to which you positively affect people in your lives. En tant que citoyen averti et engagé, vous, les diplômés, êtes bien placés pour exercer une influence extrêmement bénéfique sur notre monde en évolution constante. Progress and change now lie squarely in your hands. Your generation has sent a strong message to the world regarding the importance of environmental conservation and sustainability. And while there undoubtedly remains much to be done in that regard, the significant reduction in Canadian air pollution over the past 5 to 10 years leaves me hopeful that the future of our country and our world reside in very capable hands. There is no shortage of opportunity to get involved. There is no methodology that cannot be improved, and no science, engineering, art, or business that cannot be enhanced by the energy, enthusiasm, and skills you all possess. To thrive rather than merely survive, you will have to be adaptable and resilient. You will have to be leaders of change, not followers. Do not be afraid to lead, not only by example, but also by exerting a positive influence on those around you. Remember that if you elevate others, you elevate yourself. I know that for many of you, this is a period that can be most unsettling, given the uncertainty that may lie ahead. You are transitioning from an environment where everyone told you what you should do to an environment where you now have to decide for yourself what you want to do. Without hyperbole, that decision, what you want to do, is among the most important you will ever make, which is why I urge you to look at these next few years as a continuation of your educational journey. Now is the time to truly discover your passions, to ask the right questions, to acquire the knowledge necessary to succeed. Don't just chase the quick paycheck. The money will come. Now, I'm sure many of you are thinking that's easy for someone in my position to stand up here and say, the money will come. And I am all too aware of the financial pressures facing so many of you right now. But keep in mind that I started with nothing. My only external resource was the education I received here at Concordia and all the wonderful people that I met. The same education that you now take with you into the world. Wherever you go and whatever you do, the harvest of knowledge, experience, and values that you have learned and absorbed here at Concordia will be as relevant for society as you make it. Be bold, be imaginative, be prepared to fail, to continue to learn and to succeed. Trust me, you can and will make a difference if you follow your passions. When you discover your passion, you will find your life to be an absolute joy. Je vous encourage à rêver, à explorer les choses qui n'existent pas encore, puisque c'est ainsi que vous allez changer le monde et bâtir l'avenir. I am happy that we share a meaningful connection through Concordia, and I hope that today is the beginning of your new lifelong bond with our university and your community. I wish you all good luck, good health, and good fortune. Chapeau et merci. I would now like to ask Dr. Alan Shepard to make his remarks.
Bonjour, bienvenue à toutes et à tous. C'est un grand plaisir d'être parmi vous pour ce bel événement. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Concordia University and today's ceremony are located on unceded Indigenous lands. The Ganyunk-Gehaga Nation are recognized as the custodians of the lands and waters on which we gather today. Tiohtià:ke, or Montreal, is historically known as a gathering place for many First Nations, and today it is home to a diverse population of Indigenous and other people. We respect the continued connections with the past, the present, and the future in our ongoing relationships with Indigenous and other peoples within the Montreal community. And that's what today's festivities are all about. They're a celebration of community. So to our graduates, all of us at Concordia are extremely proud of you. Your family and your friends are proud of you, and you made it. As we celebrate, it's important to take stock, to remember that today is also about the bigger picture. Your own education from kindergarten through a university degree or even a graduate degree is also an investment in the greater social fabric in making our community stronger. Partout où je rencontre des diplômés de Concordia, j'entends souvent l'histoire du changement positif, que leurs expériences universitaires les ont apporté de grands succès dont ils bénéficient et de la différence qu'eux-mêmes, ils et elles apportent dans le monde. And the world needs you. In the midst of our celebrations today, I also want to remember those who are less fortunate than us, those who do not have the advantages of a university education, those who are affected by war, by poverty, and of course by terrorism and extremism. because education continues to be a powerful antidote to the world's problems. Education builds understanding. Education binds us together. Education makes hope possible. Of course, your own educations don't stop when you graduate from university, because education is a lifelong process, and increasingly so as the pace of our knowledge society keeps going faster. Concordia has prepared you to make sense of our complex world and to become leaders in it. Félicitations encore, bonne chance, et à la prochaine.
Monsieur le Chancelier, Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you Miss Kim Thuy. Mrs. Kim Thuy is the Governor General's award-winning author and ambassador of the refugee experience. Miss Thuy came to Canada at the age of 10 as a Vietnamese boat person, a refugee fleeing her post-Vietnam War country under perilous circumstances. As an author, Mrs. Thuy has become a voice of the refugee experience and a catalyst for reflection on Canadian values. The journey to a safer home and the promise of renewal that a fresh start brings. Her debut novel, Rue, tells the story of a young woman who is forced to leave her country during the Vietnam War. Rue, which means lullaby in Vietnamese, was a runaway bestseller in Quebec, Sweden, and France. Her sophomore publication, À Toi, debuted in 2011 and consists of a series of letter exchange with fellow writer Pascal Janoviak. 2 years later, Mrs. Thuy novella Man appeared on bookshelves. Her most recent novel is called Vie, published by Libre Expression in 2016. En moins d'une décennie, Madame Thuy s'est illustrée dans la société québécoise pour devenir l'une des voix les plus prééminentes de la province, voix qui exprime l'expérience des immigrants au Canada. Qui plus est, les écrits de Madame Thuy lui ont valu de nombreuses distinctions prestigieuses et la reconnaissance internationale. En 2010, par exemple, Roux s'est vu décerner le prix du gouverneur général dans la catégorie Romans et nouvelles de langue française et le prix du grand public du Salon du Livre de Montréal. The book also won CBC's Canada Reads Competition in 2015 and was a finalist for both the Scotiabank Giller Prize and the Man Asian Literary Prize in 2012. That same year, Mrs. Thuy accompanied Canada's Governor General and Concordia Honorary Doctorate recipient Davin Johnson to Malaysia as an official member of the Canadian delegation. It was her first time revisiting Malaysia since having stayed at a refugee camp there as a child. En 2016, Madame Thuy a été nommée porte-parole des éditions Le Robert au Québec pour le Petit Robert, dictionnaire français de renommée internationale, et est entrée dans le Petit Robert illustré 2018, ce qui est un grand accomplissement. Vous pouvez l'applaudir. Les écrits et le discours médiatique de Madame Thuy nous appellent à penser aux valeurs canadiennes, à nos responsabilités internationales et aux répercussions de nos décisions actuelles sur les générations à venir. Mr. Chancellor, Monsieur le Chancelier, on behalf of Senate and the Board of Governors, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Mrs. Kim Thuy so that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa.
I would like to ask Dr. T to address the convocation. Thank you.
Chers dignitaires, chers diplômés, je suis née très chanceuse, actually extremely lucky. Since I was a very, very weak child with all kinds of allergies and fears, my parents had very low expectations for me. And I totally understand. What could they expect from a girl who cried every time that someone said hello to her? And above all, what to expect from a daughter without any hair on her head up to age 3. So this allowed me to not have any expectations for myself as well. So I was never discouraged by the fact that it took me 3 times longer to learn my lessons in comparison with my cousin who was in the same class. I was just happy that my effort allowed me to catch up or to follow. Maybe this is also the reason why I was not destabilized by my first exposure to an English-speaking environment. My mom sent me to an Anglophone cadets garrison just next to our house for some free English lessons. So my superior was a 16, 17-year-old boy showing off his muscles, full of testosterone, to a bunch of 12, 13-year-old cadets. I did not understand any of the things that he was saying to us from the top of his lungs. I only remembered the one word he kept repeating to my neighbor, a big boy. I thought it was the name of that boy, so I went up to him the following week by saying, "Hello, asshole." Well, it's like Peter. As well, I did not feel any shame for failing my creative writing class in university, where my professor gave me 0 for knowledge in French and 0 for participation. He was very courageous to give me the truth. So somehow, I continued to go to class as if I did not understand his message. 0 was not clear enough of a sign for me. I still saw some ambiguity. And, or maybe, I just saw a lot of room for progress. With the help of some incredible friends, I graduated at the same time than everybody else. This being said, I think the university gave me the diploma to kick me out of the department since I was shaming them with my lack of qualifications. And then by chance, I got accepted at law school without hoping to become a lawyer. I did not know articling was mandatory, so I fell asleep at one of the 9 interviews that I had, so they didn't call me back, that one. And I thought that they were just summer jobs. I did not know that I got hired by Stagman Elliott, which is one of the top 3 Canadian law firms here. Since I'm much less of a lawyer than my colleagues, I thought nobody would hire me after a 3-year maternity leave. So I created a job for myself by opening up a restaurant. But I did not know how to cook. So I only offered 1 dish a day. The customers told me they liked the concept, But I let them know that it was due to the fact that I could not offer more, and it was a handicap, not a concept. And then the writing came accidentally. It was meant to be a way to keep me awake at red lights, where I often fell asleep and had had a couple of accidents. 10 years later, my words now exist in languages I cannot read, in countries I did not know existed. And this journey has been possible because of small steps, but mostly small gestures. From a ride to school by my dad because I missed the alarm in the morning, or my mom's voice behind my ear helping me with my homework. From a laugh with my brothers as we played a game of Risk, to my husband's pair of hands wrapping my sore and frozen feet after a particularly hard day. Or from a night of debating with a friend to a phone call from a mentor. From the suggestion of a book by a teacher to the hugs of my sons. These small gestures have pushed me forward. They have not only made my life better, but much greater than myself. But most importantly, they have taught me to keep my hands open, always ready to make small gestures because they count. This being said, you might think that we are here to celebrate your effort through the past years, surviving all-nighters, pulling through stressful exam hours. Well, we do. We do applaud your strength and determination, but mostly, I would like to remind you that we rely on you. We count on the big ideas you have. We look forward to the realization of the big projects you will do to make all of our lives better. However, as you dream big and bigger, please do not forget the small gestures along the way, and every day, if possible, because they matter. Alors, félicitations, bonne suite et bonne chance.
Dr. Thuy, I want to thank you for your inspiration, your small gestures, and your big energy. Thank you so much. I'd like to ask the Provost to join us.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate, I present to you the candidates for the doctoral and doctorate degrees, for the master and magisteriate degrees, and for the graduate diplomas and certificates in the Faculty of Arts and Science. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Monsieur le Chancelier, au nom du Sénat, je vous présente les candidats au doctorat et à la maîtrise, ainsi qu'aux diplômés et au certificat de deuxième cycle de la Faculté des Arts et des Sciences. J'atteste qu'ils satisfont aux exigences de ces grades, diplômes et certificats. Will the doctoral and doctorate, master and magisteriate diploma and certificate candidates please stand?
By the powers granted in the University Charter, I admit each of you to the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate as approved by Senate and certified by the Provost. En vertu de l'autorité que me confère la Charte de l'Université et fort de l'approbation du Sénat et de l'attestation de vice-rectorat exécutif aux affaires académiques, je vous décerne les grades, diplômes ou certificats que vous postulez. Please be seated.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate, I present to you the candidates for the bachelor and baccalaureate degrees and the undergraduate certificates in the Faculty of Arts and Science. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees. Monsieur le Chancelier, au nom du Sénat, je vous présente les candidats et candidates au baccalauréat ainsi qu'au certificat de premier cycle de la Faculté des Arts et des Sciences. J'atteste qu'ils satisfont aux exigences de ces grades. Will the bachelor and baccalaureate and undergraduate certificate candidates please stand?
By the powers granted in the University Charter, I admit each of you to the appropriate degree as approved by Senate and certified by the Provost. En vertu de l'autorité que me confère la Charte de l'Université et fort de l'approbation du Sénat et de l'attestation du vice-rectorat exécutif aux affaires académiques, je vous décerne les grades que vous postulez. Please be seated. While our graduates prepare to cross the stage, I invite you to enjoy the music of the Encore Brass Quintet. Thank you.
I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Doctorate in Philosophy from the following programs: Communication, Education, Educational Technology, Special Individualized Program, Social Science. Zoe Konstantinidis. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Magisteriate in Arts from the following programs: Applied Linguistics, Child Studies, Educational Studies, Educational Technology, English, Human Systems Intervention, Individualized Program Humanities, Journalism, Media Studies. Diana Hojczak. Caroline Do. Doris Horan. Raluca Diana Matzian. Olivia Falconbridge. Dina Ramal. Nassim Tavasoli. Desis Setna. Karina Orfanu. Emily Salvi. Alicia Turchin. Melanie Alter. Nadia Arabuli. Ana Gabriela Avenda Sable. Clara Berger. Renata Chiaradzia. Narine Haladian. Ali Lepierrez. Stacy Pollack. Ravinder Kumar. Jessica Cadieux. Ellie Haloka. Madeline Longman. Melissa McCabe. Catriona Moore. Athena Perquet. Finn Purcell. Julienne Castonguay. Melanie Hughes. Cédric Jamet. Kendra Ann Siddle. Monica Vital. Allison Funk. Elise Cotter. Charlotte Orzel. Marilyn Sugiarto. I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the graduate diploma in the following programs: Instructional Technology, Journalism, Visual Journalism, Youth Work. Rola Dagger. Safia Ahmad. Naka Bertrand. Michael Borriero. Matthew Gilmore, winner of the Gordon Fisher Prize for Journalism, awarded to the most outstanding graduate student in the Journalism Diploma Program. Aislinn May. Gerta Shamangratnam. Justine Coende. Megan Pera. Eleanor Riff.
I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following department: Applied Human Sciences. Sarah Awin. Livia Trucci. Danica Andrusi. Allison Angel. Lara Antabi, with distinction. Maria Arcobelli Sacco, with distinction. Adi Artsy, with distinction. Sarah Arzwan. Olivia Aswad. Dalia Aternelli. Philippe Aubin. Pamela Badran. Michelle Bayless Lopresti. Beverly Beauchamp. Fatima Beg. Sarah Bensix. Jessie Berbari.
Rebecca Bertrand. Thank you very much. You're going to let me know when to walk, right?
Rebecca Bertrand. Emily Bigland. Laurence Blasi. Ariane Bolivar. Tara Chevrier. Cassandra Champa. Stéphanie Corbin-Arvizet. Kyle Crisp, with distinction. Samantha D'Amico. Stephanie David. Jessica DeFazio. Giuseppina Dies. Michelle Dubuc, winner of the Robert C. Ray Book Prize in Human Relations, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in human relations. Elizabeth Ann Dulgar. Catherine Farella. Gilbert Kai Hei Fung. Sabrina Geyser. Taylor Goodleaf. Susan Gottman. Elena Gramado. Bianca Lara Guevara. Loosely Henry. Caroline Hislop. Emily Holden Gerard. Christina Ayera. Tanya Johnston. Margot Jones, with distinction.
Jesse Just Costa. Thank you.
Jesse Just Costa.
Thomas Harrison.
Thomas Karasek. Kathleen Kelly, with distinction. Iris Kovalisian, with distinction. Bianca La Pena. Zadia LaRouche. Kim Lee. Rachel Lesieur, with distinction. Victoria Limburner.
Stephen Mackerson. Thank you very much.
Stephen Mackison. Humaira Majid. Norma Malab. Stefania Mancini.
Danielle Marcoux.
Danielle Marcoux. Anne-Marie Marotta. Nicole Marsh McKenzie. Kelsey Martin. Jasmine Mascarenas, with distinction. Sabrina Masadi. Christine McMillan Ekobena. Jessica Millardo. Amanda Lee Mirachi, with distinction. Emily Monette, with distinction. Sylvanine Nguyen, with distinction. Maria Virginia Ochoa. Lila Osorio. Solène Oustri. Noah Palace, with distinction. Lauren Pepalia. Sabrina Paradiso. Scott Paré. Chalet Paris. Caroline Parsons. Sarah Pashai. Julie Pavlak. Tamara Pilo. Claudia Pensabowen, with distinction. This way. Kim Perry, with distinction. Shannon Pleasant. Camilla Plummer, with distinction. Sandra Porporino. Mandy Price. Kulali Kaderi. Nabil Qureshi. Sky Rawlings.
Thank you.
Chanel Rezko. Victoria Richard. Marie Frances Romea Nolasco. Nicolás Alejandro Romero Serra. Noah Romoff, with distinction. Carlos Rosas. Megan Sashin. Oshana Samaha. Jamie Savoy, with distinction. Christina Skember. Heather Sherman, with distinction. Fabio Sciola, with distinction, winner of the Randy B. Swedberg Medal for Leisure Sciences and Therapeutic Recreation, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in Leisure Sciences and Therapeutic Recreation. Sandra Serrano. Hamida Shahid, with distinction. Homera Siddiqui. Jonathan Seidel, with distinction. Nicholas Smith. Ryan Stubina. Elena Semine. Alana Simansky, with distinction. Jessica Taddeo. Amber Tavares. Christopher Taylor Payne. Alexandra Telfer. Jesse Ross Thompson. Kimberly Tremblay. Cassian Saturius. Robin Tsunis. Valérie Villeneuve, with distinction. Alexander Vogel. Stephanie Verdusis. Tiffany Vowson Thompson. Wait a sec. Tova Wine.
I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following departments: Communication Studies and Education. Amanda Alessi, with distinction. Roxane Baril Bedard. Leanne Barnes. Eva Barroso Riccardi. Daniel Bedard, with distinction. Shanice Bernanke, with distinction. Michaela Bianchini, with distinction. Marika Bouchard-Saint-Don, with distinction. Anna Patricia Bourgeois. Michele Brucchiani. Alice Caron with distinction. Marie-Hélène Chagnon Saint-Jean. Geneviève Schack. Lindsay Cole with distinction. Lisa Diallo. Camélia Doré. Elus Doucette with distinction. Francis Dubray. Andréane Dupéré. Roxane Dupont. Jaël Dutremblay-Rivière with distinction. Paula Even. Lauren Farkash. Rachel Ferguson with distinction. Emma Flavian with distinction. Josephine Faumet. Harris Frost with distinction. Caitlin Fife Smith. Joycey Katera. Goda Gabriela Justin Skate. Akeem Johnson Pierre. Amrita Khalsi with distinction. Mallory Kohos with distinction. Jason Kung. Lucas Lawton with distinction. Brianne LeBlanc with distinction. Claire Nathalie Leclerc with distinction. Catherine Lisitsa with distinction. Ryan Lloyd. Mirel Lupovici. Ney Malouf with great distinction. Zenor Majid with distinction, winner of the John E. O'Brien Medal for Communication Studies, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in Communication Studies. Maya Malkin. Alexa Matheson. Kimberly Ann McCullough with distinction. Jessica McKnight. Justin Mariello Giglio with distinction. Jihan Murad with distinction. Megan Myers-Collette with distinction. Julia Nedziaski. Vian Navin with distinction. Marisa Norton. Noah Adam Paperman with distinction. Matthew Pasquariello. Hugo Perez Rivas. Gabriel Quinn Carranza. Monique Richard Lopez. Marie-Pierre Robillard. Anaïs Sambale. Marisa Solazo. Lisa Sulitano with distinction. Harleen Tumber with distinction. Roxanne Vaudry Reed with distinction. Bianca Vena. Andrea Vien with distinction. Irina Volpe with distinction. Nicholas Woodcock. Nadine Yacoub. Alexandra Zaidel with distinction. Roya Afghani. Melissa Ayello. Bianca Aloe with distinction. Aline Alphonse. Emily Arujo with distinction. Garam Atia. Jonathan Charles Baggs with distinction. Mariam Baines. Natalie Banfield with distinction. Krista Barrett Nunes. Felicia Bielo with distinction. Charlotte Bigot with distinction. Shannon Brawl with distinction. Haley Brody. Caitlin Brooks. Marisa Kalori. Lisa Capucci with distinction. Kristen Cardone. Adriana Carlucci. Amanda Carpanzano. Megan Cosborn. Adrian Cordell. Alexandra Cosentino with distinction. Teresa Costarella. Saskia Cox. Francisco Cruz with distinction. Cristina DiCenso. Liana Di Fulvio. Nikki DiMillo with distinction. Michelle Fowler. Kaylee Fonseca. Raven Frey. Dania Fronimadis. Juliana Farino. Courtney Gagnon. David Girard with distinction. Alexandra Glusak. Jessica Gress with distinction. Jennifer Haddad with distinction. Toka Hussein. Rainbow Jacobs Lahash. Donna Johnson. Marisa Julian with distinction. Scott Kelly. Ali Koren. Christopher Kinsella.
I am pleased to continue to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following department: Education. Sarah McDonald. Taylor Madu. Catherine Mohammed, with distinction. Vanessa Mazzilli. Kayla Miko. Mia Messina. Jennifer Morris. Donald Gordon Murray, with distinction. Kimberly Noble, with distinction. Brooke Ogilvie, with distinction. Mallory O'Hayan. Cora Martineau. Katrina Pelikaris. Marie Paoloni. Amanda Perasuco. Alessia Perazzi. Rebecca Price. Christina Raimondo. Lisa Ramonti. Mélanie Bébé Robert. Rosa Rosselli. Claire Roussel. Michelle Rubenfeld. Stefa Sadi, with distinction. Mina Safdari. Lisa Santia with distinction. Luna Sawan with distinction. Cassandra Scott. Andrea Salito. Vanessa Sevo. Michelle Sison. John Sutherland. Marianne Theriot with great distinction. Abinaya Thavapan. Stefania Tilly. Sarah Timiroglu Cloutier with distinction. Omar Tooney. Vera Wagner with distinction. Melissa Zadravic. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Education from the following department: Education. Monica Dygut, with great distinction, winner of the Anne Stokes Medal, awarded to the highest-ranking student graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Education in Teaching English as a Second Language. Mary Farish, with distinction. Gabrielle Girard, with distinction. Sarah Mortarella. Nazik Ramoni. Jessica Maria Rubino. Lucy Shilton, with distinction. Julie Stevens, with distinction. Sébastien Tessier. I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following departments: English. Sarah Amanda Abate. Maryse Adja. Amanda Arcieri. Ariane Arsenault. Amanda Asimokopoulos, with distinction. Tyra Alexandra Baltram. Daniela Barrera Murcia, with distinction. Jamie Bastien. Katrina Bertrand. Hannah Burse. Shazia Boluk Han. Jeba Bowers Murphy. Timothy David Brassard. Jordan Brown, with distinction. Mitchell Brown, with distinction. Kieran Burnett. Emily Caron-Vier. Jean-Gabriel Chasson, with distinction. Philip Chu. Jonathan Clark, with distinction. Jonathan Cordeau, with distinction. Vanessa D'Amico, with distinction. Mary Diamond. Annie Dion, with distinction. Michael Dietrich, with great distinction, winner of the Medal for English, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in English. Genevieve Doyle, with distinction. Tessa Dufour. Emily Fleming, with distinction. Alexandra Fraser, with distinction. Alexander Gauthier. Shannon Gittins Yaboa. Patrick Grace. Colin Greenlaw. Hannah Hackney, with distinction. Talina Henselet, with distinction. Caitlin Ilnicki. Dan Isaac. Tamara Lavoie. Oren Lefkowitz, with distinction. Pamela Lessard. Zachary Lorber with distinction.
I am pleased to continue to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following department: English. Colleen McDonald. Alicia Manning. Holly Martin. Lauren McClellan with distinction. Brianna Francis McGurr. Eleanor Michelle. Alexandra Moldovan. Sarah Madrosky with distinction. Lori Murphy. Melissa Murphy. Samantha Murphy. Stephen Nadeau. Ann Nice. Jessica Palmieria. David Panaccione. Fawn Parker with distinction. Jane Starr Paul. Allie Pinckney with distinction. Melanie Power. Audrey Rawlinson. Connor Riktsu. Christina Shara. Nicola Sibithorpe with distinction. Claire Skane with distinction. Aline Sulakian. Christine Saint-Amour Denis. Sarah Taye with distinction. Sabrina Thomas. Stephanie Thomas. Alicia Weinberg with distinction. Travis Wall with distinction. Emily West with distinction. Melody Wilson with distinction. Nareen Yokahanyan with distinction. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts from the following departments: Journalism, Liberal Arts College, Simone de Beauvoir Institute. Louis Angot. Émilie Berthier with distinction. Alissane Berthaud with distinction. Megan Boisset with distinction. Mohamed Yassine Bouhali. Alexandra Rose Cacavelli. Siba Chachu with distinction. Mathieu Demour with great distinction, winner of the Gordon Fisher Prize for Journalism, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in journalism. Thomas Dumont. Lauriane Duval-Belair with distinction. Hannah Joy Farouk. Vincent Gagnon. Braden Jagger Haynes. Fanny Hébert Fortin. Danielle Yanarone with distinction. Chanel Jacques. Megan Kelly with distinction. Tiffany Lafleur with distinction. Emily Lee with distinction. Fiona Maynard with distinction. Katie McGrothy. Paul Molpaceres. Cassandra Nadeau-Lamarche with distinction. Gloria Pancrazzi. James Rackard. Alexandra Robertson with distinction. Jamie Roussos with distinction. Christina Shenna. Savannah Scott. Jacob Serbrin. Matthew Shanahan. Gregory Todaro. Salim Valji. Taylor Yankowski. Ariane Zarenkub. Natalie Agostini. Oliver Betteridge Mose. Peter Dominicano. Samantha Fogel with distinction. Vinicia Gittis with distinction. Zoe Lambronakos Raymond with distinction. Antonia Laney Granger with great distinction, winner of the Liberal Arts College Prize, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in the Liberal Arts College. Thomas Llewellyn. Dania Mohammed. Samuel Piazza with distinction. Sophie Pinot with distinction. Eric Rodrigue with distinction. Ryan Tellier with distinction. Julia Weber with distinction. Emily Baldwin with distinction. Jenna Graham. Rebecca Johnston with distinction. Nadia Ragbeer. Jacqueline Vopchas with distinction. I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the undergraduate certificate in the following programs: Community Service, Family Life Education, Adult Education, Teaching English as a Second Language, Interdisciplinary Studies, Women's Studies. Devin Bailey. Glory Chukwudumekwu. Melanie Ludwig. Alfredo Laiseca. Risalat Sultana. Nicholas Paquin. Sylvie Sauvé. Valentine Badrillier. Christiane Garot.
I would now like to ask Mr. Mathieu Damour to give the valedictory address.
Hello, everybody. From the sincerest part of my heart, I'd like to say how surprised I am to be here right now. I was expecting a phone call at any moment with someone saying, "So we Googled you, and no? Absolutely not?" But that phone call didn't come, so you're stuck with me for the next 5 or so minutes. Hello, everyone. Chancellor Wiener, Vice Chairwoman Martin, President and Vice Chancellor Shepard, Dr. Thuy, distinguished guests and participants, fellow students, families, and friends. I'm pleased to address you on behalf of the graduating students of 2017 assembled here today. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Faculty of Arts and Science for the opportunity to speak to you as valedictorian, as surprising as it is. C'est un honneur incroyable pour moi d'être devant vous et j'en suis touché au-delà des mots. Toutefois, dans l'esprit de cette occasion, je m'efforcerai de partager avec vous quelques-unes de mes pensées sur notre parcours académique qui se termine aujourd'hui. When I received the email advising me of my selection for this role, I have to admit that I was distracted, and it took a while to sink in. You see, like many people in Montreal and all over Quebec, my attention was focused on the widespread flooding that affected the province in the last couple of months. I'm fortunate in that I haven't had to deal with the enormous toll of having to evacuate my home. Rather, I was focused on the flooding as a journalist, to make sense of events and their immediate impact. Barely a week had passed since I wrote my last exam at Concordia, and here it was, the real world, with its consequences and hardships staring me right in the face. I was spending time in communities like Rigaud, where a mandatory evacuation order was forcing residents to make an impossible choice to leave their flooded homes behind. And here I come, notepad in hand, asking these people, "Can you tell me what happened, and how do you feel?" These last few weeks, I've thought a lot about my time at Concordia, both as a student in the journalism department and in the Faculty of Arts and Science, and the lessons that have been imprinted on me over the last 3 years. Parts of my mind have been occupied by memories of required readings, assignments, quizzes, and drinking too much coffee before getting on the shuttle bus. But another part of me has been reflecting on the bigger picture and the question, what has my education at Concordia truly left me with? For this question, I think I've managed to find an answer in the form of 2 values that make up the core of what we should aspire to: empathy and critical thinking. We're all about to dive headfirst into our chosen professions, and of course that means we'll have to deal with deadlines, quotas, targets, and milestones. But deep down, I think we all know that these won't be the true measures of our success. Whether your field is education, communications, women's studies, or another in the long list of prestigious programs in this faculty, the real challenge will be to understand other people's experiences and to dig beneath the surface of conditions that make up those experiences. At the height of the flooding, I was in Pierrefonds, trying to get an interview with a woman who was on the verge of tears. She had lost her home, and I was about to tell her that I understood she was going through a hard time. But I didn't. Not really. I couldn't without living through the same experience. So I told her the only honest thing I could. I don't know how you feel, but I would like to try. We're all incredibly fortunate to have attended this institution, to learn from the best in a rapidly changing world. And that means we have a responsibility to try and make real, positive, and long-lasting impacts on our society, which all starts with empathy and critical thought. Même si aujourd'hui marque un moment pour célébrer, nous devrions également prendre un moment pour reconnaître le privilège qui est d'avoir une éducation universitaire et de nous engager à créer une société plus juste et égalitaire. And with that, I'd like to thank the incredible teachers and staff at Concordia, as well as the family and friends that made it possible for me to stand here today, and to those who made it possible for you all to be sitting here. Thank you, and let's get to work.
Mr. Damore, thank you for your illuminating remarks, and I wish you all the best in your new direction. Thank you. I would just like to address you for a moment before I ask the Provost to join us. And I'd like to wish you all congratulations. I hope that you all grow from strength to strength for many years to come. And may the force be with you.
Alors, Mesdames, Messieurs, merci d'être venus en si grand nombre, de partager avec nous la joie de nos diplômés. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the terrific successes of the class of 2017. Graduates, I know you're excited and impatient to get on with the next great phase of your lives, but before you walk out of this hall today, I'd like you just to pause for a moment and think about the people who've helped to get you here. Some of them might be faculty members or staff sitting on stage. Some of them may be your friends and fellow students sitting beside you in the seats and rows in front of me. But there's another group we should think about and thank. A lot of them are in this room, so graduates, would you please stand up, turn around, face the back of the hall, and thank all the family members and friends who've stood with you on this journey. So graduates, before we part, I just have one last message. Concordia is a great university. We're the top university in Canada under the age of 50 years, and we have the promise of an even greater future ahead of us. And on this day, there is no better measure either of our success or of our promise than you. Thank you for having chosen Concordia as the pathway to your success. You honored us with your choice. In the future, you will always be our best ambassadors. You know that we're tremendously proud of you and hope that you will always take pride in Concordia. And now, as this ceremony comes to a close, please allow us to toast your success with a vin d'honneur in the lobby outside. Merci, félicitations, au revoir, à bientôt.